Overindulgent parents often give their children too much too early, which can lead them to be self-centered with a sense of entitlement as they get older.
Are you an only child? Kelly Olson from the Village Family Service Center is here to tell us how you can avoid overindulging your children. Good to have you back.
Yes, good to be here.
No one ever wants to admit to being a parent that over it, but I feel like all of us are maybe a little guilty of it.
Well, I think we all have those moments when we're a little bit weaker than we normally are. So what is overindulgence? Overindulgence is responding to our child's needs, but in an extreme way. We're not talking about, making sure they have food and clothing. We're talking about kind of that extreme response. Purchasing 3 different gaming systems, things like that, kind of overindulging kind of their needs and at whenever they want it to be. And so, the conversation really here today is about how do we avoid kind of overindulging our kids, because they really do need to hear no. If we indulge that every whim, every moment of the day, they grow up hearing yes, 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 yes all the time and think it's a yes world and that I can purchase and buy things at all times, when we know that's not a reality. There's no said to us many times as adults, right? And we need to help them learn how to deal with, that internal turmoil of being told no, or disappointment, or having conflict, or frankly not being able to afford what you want all the time. And so if we say yes to them all the time, that can lead to those kinds of thoughts that I can have whatever I want and be told yes all the time.
So being sad, disappointed, those are things that are okay to have your child go through.
They are, or just waiting. They don't always have to have every gadget when they want it. It can be saved for Christmas or birthday. Let's say a new game comes out, or a new Barbie comes out, or something comes out, Hatchimal, whatever the rave is. Sometimes they want it right now because it's out right now. That's not necessary. You can save it for when it's Christmas or birthday. And making them wait is a good thing for them, because we can't have instant gratification all the time. And of course, they always call our society now kind of a microwave society. We're used to microwaving everything. Everything is really fast. And so it's a good life lesson to teach kids to have patience.
Or else, teach them to go out and, hey, you can earn this, amount of money. Like Isabella was trying to negotiate with me $15 a week allowance. I was like, oh, okay, how are we going to get to that number?
Right.
But at least she's thinking about, okay, what can I be doing to try to get this Hatchimal?
Yes, did she want the Hatchimal?
That's what it was. It was $60. She's like, let's see, if I do $15 a week allowance, I can get it. And I'm like, whoa, settle down here.
Well, and I mean, you can, so the other part of the overindulgence is also talking about what are the life lessons we're teaching. And so the Hatchimal example is a great example. Now, she wants that, but her working for it and thinking about how to save up and having some life lessons all into that, I mean, that is a good parenting strategy to have, because it's the opposite would be just going to purchase the Hatchimal because it just hit stores and you got to go buy it and it's $60 and whatever else. That versus her working for it and thinking about how to save money for it and teaching her a life lesson, that's a different story.
How about tantrums and the meltdowns that go along with it? Because I feel like a lot of times parents just give in.
Right.
Because they want to avoid the tantrum or the tears.
Well, it's hard because everybody's looking at you, and some people know you, and so you're in the middle of Target and there's a kid, flopping on the ground because they want whatever. I mean, they put all those toys for a reason, right, when we're checking out at Target or whatever, and that's a difficult situation. It's all at their eye level, and they want this, and whatever, and so the best way to think about it is, if you're going to buy a toy, let's say that the child has earned a reward, and you're heading to Target, letting the child know that they can have a small reward, this dollar amount, it's going to be one, you choose. That's one scenario. But if you're not planning to buy any toys, then also to plan for that as well. Okay, we're going in, I need your help, I need to get these 10 items. Can you help me remember? No, but we're also not going to buy any toys or treats. Do you remember that? That's not on our list. And then having the child be a part of the kind of grocery shopping. And then when the child is looking for that little thing that's right in the, oh, remember, we talked about this, and just kind of continuing to do that. Now, of course, if I said no toy and then they're in the line and then I give them a toy, that's not a good parenting decision. It's better to stick to your guns at that moment because you've then you're just going to have tantrums every time.
So we've talked about the kids. We haven't really talked much about the parents. It seems like the parents are the actually, the issue, if you will. So we'll talk about that right after this. Stay with us.